Okay, great rise of beautiful beings. Great rise of beautiful beings. Mm. Um, let's get to it. Let's get to it. Oh, I ran that. It's hot, y'all. It is hot. It's hot. It wasn't hot. The AC ain't kicked on. And I ate some potatoes, so I'm hot, 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 hot. Okay. How's it going? Um, let's get to it. Got my little drink. Salute. Get my little cigar going. We're not gonna do the Palo Santos today. We're gonna smoke for the ancestors. We're relaxing. Gotta get it wet. Last time I had it between my teeth the whole show. Get it in. Let's get it in. We gotta see what these cards are talking about today. Yes, indeed. This is nice. Okay. Okay. Let's get to it. Spirit, what do we need to know? Anything specific, particular, anything. Okay. Okay. Justice, balance, peace, harmony. Okay. That's like some teeth. Let's see. Things are moving fast, okay? Mentally, you may be thinking about a lot of things, okay? Been thinking a lot. Been thinking a lot. Building a brand, possibly. Manifesting. Been thinking about love, too. Somebody on your mind about sex. You've been thinking about sex. You've been thinking about somebody. But when you normally see them, they're not normally there anymore. Like they could have been a part of a group that you were in or a place you like to go, but they're not there no more. Seems like y'all had like a close possible connection or misconnection. So you've been trying to keep busy, you know what I mean? You're looking at it as like, okay, maybe I'm not aligned for this situation. Maybe it wasn't meant to be. Maybe I'll never see this person again. Yeah. You wanted to make memories with this person. This person left a lasting impression on you. You're hoping to run into this person again. Yeah. Y'all vibrate on the same level. It seems like this person thinks about you every now and then too. Like, I wonder where that person was. I wonder what they're doing right now. But y'all energies are different when it comes to finances. Y'all have two total different work. Okay. Your work and craft is different. Okay. This person may not think about you as much as you think about them. They don't feel like it's a misconnection. This feeling is one-sided. Okay. You don't have to go far to find this person again. 9 out of 10, this person is somewhere around where you met them. Okay? Unless this is a distance relationship. Other than that, they are somewhere you met them. They're just not where you, they're not hanging out where you met them before. And it seems like you've been bothering yourself about this situation. Yep. You've been bothering yourself about this situation and you feel like this is a soulmate. Y'all definitely vibrate the same. But when it comes down to family, no. This is not going to be your future family member. You might want to let this misconnection go. Once you release it, it's sure to return. If it doesn't return, it wasn't meant to be. You keep working on your statue and who you are. Okay. The way you made memories with this person hasn't made memories with you. Somebody is going to receive some type of justice too. Something may happen dealing with alcohol or some type of influence. You're going to receive some type of justice. Justice is on your side dealing with this situation. Justice is on your side dealing with this situation. Something is going on where you have been tormented psychologically or something, or mentally, where your fruits of labor probably was stole. Okay. Also, there is someone on the rise sexually too, but they're not in the Empress status. Okay. They're not meant for emotional bond. They're strictly for sex. They're strictly for pleasure. They're not to be messed with for a family. Okay. Also, this misconnection is not worth harboring over. This misconnection is not worth harboring over. Spirit is saying you have collaborations coming that have nothing to do with sex, strictly business. Okay. It seems like you wanted to venture out, but you can't do it because you got somebody on your mind, and that's not really good. Okay. While this person is focusing on their lives, you're trying to focus on them. When in fact, you need to get back to your creativity on what you do, what you live and aspire for, okay? Yep. Something's definitely going on here where this person has left y'all community or the hangout spot. Give me more about the King of Wands. Who is this King of Wands? Anything I need to know about this King of Wands? And it seems like somebody is pregnant, and who they got pregnant by, they can't find them no more. Yeah, it's time to let this go. This situation has ended, okay? You're not going to get any justice behind this situation. A new pathway is open up for you. It seems like somebody got left behind pregnant, okay? You felt like this was a mature man, but you didn't know. Family room is upside down. Family room, 10 of Pentacles is upside down too. Listen, this is not the one, okay? But it seems like somebody got pregnant by somebody they barely knew, probably never been to their house. Yeah, you thought you was a privileged lady. You assumed that you was courting with this person, but you really was not courting with this person. It was just like a one-night stand or maybe a fling, a temporary fling. And you got pregnant and you're trying to figure out what to do. Okay. Unexpected income in reverse. You're worried about the income. Okay. It seems like you're trying to figure out distant horizon, toil and labor, and message of concern. It seems like you're trying to figure out, should you have this baby? Should you give this baby up for adoption? Because you walking around with this baby and no father is like crazy, right? Very crazy. A very crazy situation, okay? Tell me about this Emperor spirit. Tell me about this Emperor. And it's funny how courtship came out sideways, and so did the Lovers. You're trying to create something that's not even there, okay? You're trying to make something out of nothing. You're trying to make something out of flesh and bones. Yeah. This situation was not a part of your journey. You got sidetracked in this situation. So yeah, somebody is definitely pregnant. Okay. There's some type of misfortune, concern. Okay. A false person getting in the way of this situation. And a child. Okay. Somebody got pregnant and they don't know who the baby daddy is. Or vice versa. A man got a woman pregnant and she just disappeared because she knew there was no love there. There was nothing. You know what I mean? And it seems like y'all didn't make enough memories. Okay? Y'all did not make enough memories for this situation. Give me more about this Emperor. Give me more about this Emperor. Yeah. Y'all had a few intimate nights, a few intimate sessions, and it threw you off course, and you end up getting pregnant, and you're trying to figure out, should you keep the baby or not? Not only that, somebody's going to get some form of justice, but not enough, okay? Some form of justice, but not enough. Yeah, this person really wrecked your mind. Shit was moving real fast. Shit was hella bliss. Okay? There was emotional bliss there. And here you go, stuck in hermit mode, pregnant. You know what I mean? You thought you was collaborating, but you end up getting knocked up by somebody. You know, you thought you could collaborate with, you could work into your schedule, but it didn't happen like that. It didn't happen like that. It's just a person spreading their seed. Yeah, justice and hostilities, okay? This is going to be definitely a hostile matter. Anything about this Emperor. Anything about this Emperor? Yeah, your dreams and aspirations are dwindling because, yeah, this Emperor walked away. This was a very nice guy. He walked away, but why did he walk away? He know he nutted in you. He know he procreated with you, but he walked away. He stopped connection with you. Why? Why did he stop connection with this Empress? Spirit don't want to say nothing with these cards. The community again in reverse. Look. They don't like your vibe. They don't like who you're hanging out with. Somebody's energy is off. Somebody is worried, okay? And there's definitely a child involved. Sideways again. You can't make this shit up. It's sideways. Okay. Angel of Strength. You're going to have to get motivated, okay? This person walked away because the connection was off. They were not feeling the connection. Okay. With the collective, yeah, anxiety. Journey. Patience. You got to be patient. Something about this reading is saying don't give up this child. Okay. This is not a romantic child. This is more of a fling child, but you should love the child. You created the child. Okay. You will see this person again. Okay. Because when that child heart starts beating, this person will feel like there's a misconnection. Something's off. Something's wrong. They're going to be concerned. They're going to have visions of you. Okay. That child is going to be sending a signal out for its father. And this person will return. They're not dodging you. They know they was on some one night stand fling. Did a car just fly somewhere? Or something fell? They know they was on some one night fling. Okay. But just be mindful. You know, you're raising this baby on your own. That baby not strong enough to reach out. Okay. Yep. All tied up. Okay. You gotta do some cleansing, some psychic work. Because this person is not really thinking about you. Okay. And there is definitely, don't worry about financial constraint. It's in reverse. Don't worry about like how you gonna fend for yourself. Think about the basic essentials. Okay. Don't worry about trying to make your baby like this superficial model. Okay. And you don't have to worry about energy projecting onto you, okay? But you're definitely gonna want to have to start taking action, okay? Cleanse the psyche. Maybe do a return ritual. Not a return to sender, but a return ritual. Meaning, whoever you dealt with, how you dealt with them, the lack of communication, open up a gateway to reconnect with this person, okay? Anything else, Spirit? Nope, nothing else. Let's see what's going on here. Yeah, you may feel broken about the situation. And it seems like there's some type of soul contract. That's why you're bringing this child into the world. And the chemistry was right. You know what I mean? It's a new chapter, okay? The soul contract is really not about the father. The soul contract is about you bringing this baby. Yeah, missed opportunity. Okay. I didn't act when I should have. Right. You took it for granted. You know what I mean? Like, reunion sideways. It was literally sideways. Okay? It's going to happen, but it's just not going to happen when you want to. You're going to have to start back forgetting about this person. Sabotage. Yeah, they sabotage this relationship on purpose. They self-sabotage this relationship. Because they've been damaged before, or they're doing damage control. Okay? Holding back. Yeah. You were holding back. They were holding back. They felt like it wasn't going to work. But have hope, and it's sideways. Okay? It's a possibility. It's a maybe. Okay? That they will return. Third party. There's definitely someone else. This person has a go-to. This person definitely have a go-to that they can go to. So, like, them skeeting up in you, creating a baby, they don't really care. Okay? Conversations, yes. They have conversations about you. Okay? Reminiscing about the pleasure. Okay? They might even be reminiscing about knowing that the child is developing. There's some type of connection. Destiny. They're soul searching right now. Okay? And they want their space. Things are going to get better. Things are going to get better. Just start. There's definitely going to be a reveal, okay? I want to tell you the truth. Yeah. They want to tell you the truth. I think they're going to reach out and call you. Irreplaceable sideways. I don't know why all these couples are sideways. The only ones that are sideways is reminiscent. So this person does not really think. They want forgiveness, so they want you to forgive them. They did escape this situation, and they definitely wanted their space. So just ask for forgiveness for your well-being, okay? But the child is going to be okay, okay? You're in the right place at the right time to develop this child, okay? So you have to get yourself in the right frame of mind. This person is just a temporary fling for now. Mm-hmm. And don't waste all your creativity. Don't waste it. What you've come to be, who you are, what you're doing in life, it's not going to stop because you have a child. People still going to want to be around you. They still going to want to collaborate with you. Everything going to be all right. Because y'all did have a real connection, okay? Y'all did have a real connection. It's just this person was somewhere else mentally. They had something on their mind. They had a life before they met you, okay? And like I say, they know for a fact they skeet. They blew the club up. They know this. They know they blew the club up. Okay? They know they blew the club up. You just have to learn to let live. Okay? Let's see if we can get a few more cards on this reading. Okay, rubber band. Let's see, can we get a few more cards on this reading? Yeah. Don't worry. You're not going to be out in the cold. Everything's going to be fine. Okay? Don't worry. Now, how did this turn around? The connection has been lost somehow. And strength in reverse again. You're losing your strength over this situation. Collaboration in reverse. This one was actually in reverse. Okay? That's crazy. Justice, judgment. Okay? Be accountable for your actions. Okay? It's not the end of the world, though. It's not. Recovery, hope, healing, new beginnings, seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. Okay? Conformity, morality, and ethics. You have to believe in your morals. You have to believe in what you believe in. Okay? You have to know why you did what you did. Financial stability and security. You're worried about your financial stability over this child, but I would not worry. Quit trying to have an Instagram child and raise your child. Make sure your child is healthy, secure. Okay. Avoiding disaster, delaying the inevitable fear of change, stagnation. Okay. Disharmony, delayed celebration, unstable home life. Isolation, loneliness, and greed, materialism, unfulfilled desires. Yeah, it's going to be all right. What I see is you just got to focus on you. Lack of focus. Didn't I just say you got to focus on you? There's a lack of focus, okay? Release of anxiety, okay? There's definitely new beginnings. You just have to own up. Community in reverse again. Yeah. Own up to it and know that you do have support and you're strong enough to pull yourself out of it. You are the empress, okay? But no more flings. If it's going to tie you up to the point where you're like, should I have this baby? Should I not have this baby? Why this person hasn't showed back up? King of Wands out here again. Yeah, that was some hot dick. Fairness, truth, justice, and balance. You're going to get it, okay? You're going to get it. But it's stagnant right now because you've put yourself in a mental state of being emotional turmoil where you need to get out of this emotional turmoil. Okay? We're going to see, do we have any goddesses that can help with this situation? As soon as I light this cigar up. Yep. We're going to do a few goddesses. And then we're going to close this chapter. So weird. High Priestess. You're going to have to get in your High Priestess. You have divine knowledge that can help others through spiritual teaching. Ashe. Don't back down. Stand up for what you believe is right. There's a lot of justice on the board. Okay. Mother Earth. Tapping into that Mother Earth. You are called upon to help with the environmentalism. Okay. Past life. You know, it's interesting that this card came out in reverse. I mean, sideways, like all the other couple cards. That person that knocked you up and you just, you have no contact with them. They're from your past life. This situation involves your past life memories. That's why you was able to give it up so easy. That's why you thought you would keep seeing this person at the bar, the book club, wherever y'all was at. Like, you probably seen this person a few times, but as soon as y'all had sex, they ain't nowhere to be found no more. Or y'all probably had sex a few times, but as soon as they shot the club up, motherfucker gone. Y'all were catching up on celestial energy. Y'all was catching up on some old past life, deep in the ethers, deep in the cellular structure memories. You are very privileged to find someone from your past life. You are very privileged to be able to reincarnate and run into a old flame from your past life. And y'all were destined to bring this child forth. So don't take it out on the child. Do not take it out on yourself. You are very creative. You are very strong. Okay? You're so strong. You think about the child. Think about your divine calling. Think about your journey, your divine journey. That's what this is all about. When Isis came out sideways, that was letting me know all these sideways situations are you dealing with someone from your past life from adjacent possibilities. But they're here. But you know something? Can I go to the left for a few seconds? What if there's a warp moment where parallel universes from different times and space can actually be together? Same money, same currency, everything. But different times and space, different frequencies can actually be together. And the reason why you don't see the person no more because you're on a different frequency. So you need to raise your vibration so this person can come back into your realm of existence. Because maybe when you was doing your craft, making your money, do what you're supposed to do, you were able to see these people. But then you got dick struck and you just lowered your vibration. So focus on you. The most intimate setting you can have is bringing that child into manifestation. Safety first, safely. Good bond, good connection. Yeah. Some type of adjacent possibility happened with this situation. To the point you had access to a past life flame, and y'all energies knew that y'all could create a masterpiece and bring in a soul that needed to come into this realm. And now you're knocked up, you're pregnant. So think about it from a spiritual calling, from a high spiritual calling. This was not avoidable. This had to happen. Okay? So do your best to take care of the situation and stay strong. Because in the future, you're still going to have your collaborations. Nobody is turning their back on you. You just want that specific person to be there with you, the co-creator. You're the creator, they're the co-creator. Okay? Any last thing? Let's clarify a few things, just a few. Okay. Heart desires. Sing along to your heart song, for it knows what you truly want. Yeah. Divine time, and be patient. And we had patience out here. Be patient, for some things take time to manifest fully in your life. Absolutely. So this person had the strength to knock you up, but they don't have the strength to be there forever. Dream weaver. Dreaming and imagining bring your powerful visions into reality. Ashe. Take great care. Nurture yourself. Prioritize well-being. And Tread gently on your journey ahead. Ashe. Tread gently on your journey ahead. Ashe. Duality dance. Seek balance amid the chaos and find harmony within yourself. That's what it's all about. You came in this world by yourself, you leave by yourself. Trust yourself. Ain't that beautiful? Trust yourself. Dap yourself up in the mirror. Trust yourself. Let your intuition be the compass that leads you through murky waters. Okay? And this is not a murky situation. You got caught up in a loop, a time warp. And this person was available. And y'all went for it. Spiritual retreat, definitely. Ride the current. Trust your path. The cutting edge. Labyrinth of choices. Embrace solitude. Embrace solitude, okay? You have a beautiful soul that's coming, that you're manifesting. Soul whispers, Ashe. Hidden keys. So there we have it. You have a beautiful situation coming. You just have to embrace change and know that this was no mistake. This was divine timing. It was meant to happen. You have somewhat a miraculous pregnancy until this person manifests into your reality again. Okay? Nothing's wrong with that. Just be mindful that, justice is on your side. You'll be well taken care of. Nothing's going to change. Okay? Just know your heart. Don't beat your heart up no more than the circumstance has already done, okay? You're going to be one strong single parent for a while, okay? You're going to be one strong single parent for a while. Until next time, unearth the magic. The truth will definitely set you free. Ashe.